This is Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon. We're on Xbox Series X taking a look at this absolutely wild and nuts take on the Far Cry series. It really doesn't get much more exciting than this. So, what we get here is just one really fascinating, twisted change up on the Far Cry core experience. It's got dragons, it's got action. The year is 2007. Sergeant Rex Colt, a Mark IV cyber commando who's fighting the cyborg army, has gone rogue. Your mission: get the girl, kill the baddies, and save the world. It's the cliche of every VHS you would imagine. And, you know, it's got a nuclear future, cyborgs, blood dragons, mutants, and Michael Biehn. Biehn? I don't know. He's from stuff. Anyways, it's just nuts. So what we get here is like just a slightly sub 720p experience at 30 FPS with auto HDR support, which makes it look absolutely rad. Yeah, this is definitely one wildly strange. Oh, the hostage has been killed? I just got here. I didn't even get on the boat. Well, that's depressing. I don't want to do this. Should we do this? Let's do this. Use stealth. They'll execute us. Well, you know. Anyways, it's one wildly strange experience, that's for sure. It's just absolutely wild, over the top, and utterly ridiculous. It is one of the most, I guess you could say, insane games I've ever played. And what's really fascinating is this was actually the first game I ever reviewed with through Ubisoft, actually, as odd as that sounds. Come on, hostage! Why are you dying? Holy, that is powerful. I should just be using that. I forgot that gun was that powerful. Or is that like a wrist laser thingy? Anyways, like I was saying, it's actually kind of interesting. I believe it was the first Ubisoft game I ever got to review. It was nice of them to let me try it out because it was, you know, really early review days, and the guy that, you know, did was really nice about it, which was kind of cool. But anyways, yeah, it's just wild. It's zany, it's crazy, it's one of the most nuts experiences you've ever played. And I know, like Far Cry is pretty crazy, but this is like insane high levels of Far Cry nutsness that I don't think the series will ever try to obtain again, because it just can't. Which is a shame, because I would absolutely love a modern take on, well, I guess you could say New Dawn kind of was, but definitely not to the fullest degree that you would kind of love from a weird Far Cry experience. So we're gonna try to get the snipers, I guess. I don't specifically know why I'm doing this sort of thing, but yeah, it's kind of crazy. You can use stealth, you can straight up fight guys, you can do all kinds of nuts or crazy things the whole way through. And it's just like a twisted world. Like, hopefully we come across like some dragons or something too. Actually not sure how we even get these guys specifically. Maybe we could do like I think the hostage should be safe. You're welcome, scientist guy.
I'm touched that you would save your betters.
You're welcome. I don't think I was supposed to do that.
Liar, liar.
But yeah, it's just kind of like a messed up take on Far Cry, if that wasn't clear the whole time through. The campaign's got some really silly narrative bits to it. There's a lot of different things you can do on the map too, like there's different animals you can kill and stuff. Like, just keep in mind that it's not supposed to be anything like, you know, insanely amazing. Like, it is amazing because the game is just so nuts, but it's not specifically supposed to be some kind of like huge AAA experience. It's a smaller arcade type release of its era. It's just a fun, wacky, weird sort of thing that's been, well, it was just a blast to play. Now, it does look quite rough around the edges, you know, obviously. It's not very sharp. It's not very like clean presentation wise, but at least it's running relatively smooth, and it's pretty cool too. And there's a dragon. Dragon. Can we actually just sneak away here? Do you think it knows something's up? I don't think the dragon liked that very much. Oh, I've got a bad feeling about this. I think it's actually like an achievement to hide from a dragon after attacking it or something. That's what I was thinking of. But yeah, it's just like the attitude here. Not a damn is given. You get just like the weirdest array of weapons that are all like cybernetic, and it does straight up look like it's from some kind of like VHS tape. It's not an achievement. We're fighting the dragon. That's not a dragon, that's just green liquid on the ground. Where did the dragon go? But you know, I think they did a pretty good job of taking the Far Cry formula and, well, basically doing some kind of weird offshooting mix of it in order to provide something a little bit different and a little bit engaging and fun to play. I do actually highly suggest checking this one out if you've never heard of it or played it before, because it is just like balls to the wall insanity. like we're not even showing off any of the actual missions, because I'm pretty sure I've done everything. I've finished the game at this point. I've got most of the achievements. I was only missing a few of them. But, but yeah, like I was saying, it's just absolute pure insanity. There are very, very few games this messed up and this crazy. And again, you know, like New Dawn, you can kind of look at that being like an apocalyptic Far Cry type of thing, but it is not to the VHS insanity degree that this one is providing. I mean, look at that. Would they ever do a game this intense again? I don't think so. I don't even think they could handle that. Ugh. Must have been, I don't know actually how much work this would have been. It's kind of neat. Like, it's really, really creatively distinct. I think they did like a Trials sort of like spin-off based on this, or DLC or something at one point, so that's kind of fun. Oh, and then there's the hang gliding. Yeah. What a wild time. I can't believe this was a game. And I can't believe we haven't had more follow-ups of the Blood Dragon. So many like open world things to do. I'm trying to find a dragon or something. He's crazy. Yeah, this is one wild time. Obviously different vehicles, different creatures, different things to do. Random real world or open world events to take part in as you're fighting different characters. Fight giant dragons. There's other kinds of weird, messed up animals. VHS loading, which is basically like instant, almost, I want to say, across the experience. It does not take long to get into the action. I will let you escape and tell others of what I've done. Yeah, this is just kind of crazy. I forgot this game, really, how fun it was. Because it's been years since I last played this. Like, literal, probably more than a decade, I want to say. It's probably been more than a decade. Oh no, I did not want to fall down here. You can, like, just fast travel somewhere. Like, we're all the way up there. I don't know. Actually, is there only like a couple hostage situations left? I might actually clean those up for achievements. That might be nice. I think that's what these are. Hostage rescue. Like, two hostage rescues left? Dollar signs. Lots of different animals to kind of hunt. That's sort of fun. Liberated garrison. Again, seeing the loading and stuff, it's kind of wild, considering it's like a pretty decently big open world. But remember, this was on like I think this was like an arcade game right at the time, which is kind of nuts to think about. But anyways, game's just crazy. It's insane. It's got a really intense voice actor kind of leading the way in the charge. It's a unique open world game. It's got some collectibles and everything to do in the world if you want. Or you can just battle through the story and have a good time with it. I like that it's not one of those really, really, really big Ubisoft games. Like, they've started to get really, really, really big and full of collectibles. Like, you could realistically actually, like, work through this one and, you know, get all the stuff done in it. It wouldn't be too bad. And then you can just keep exploring and roaming the open world and vaporizing things. 'Cause those mutants ain't gonna hunt themselves. Is it a dragon? I think there's a dragon. Oh, dragon up on the hill. I want to get the dragon. Now, if this was like a modern take on this, you would probably have some kind of like crazy jetpack, am I right? Or some kind of like foot boosters. That's the kind of tech we're living in nowadays. And we're ending on a dragon battle. Taste the insanity of the star. Whoa, dragon, you are hostile. And that is Far Cry Blood Dragon.